Sairam. In 1950, India became a republic. All the hundreds of royal kingdoms and princely states were amalgamated into one single nation. At this time, all the royal families literally gave up everything, all their kingdoms, so that this nation could be built. In honor and respect to this great sacrifice that they made, and also in recognition of the wonderful service they had done to the people for so many years, the government of India granted them what is called the privy purse, an amount of money that would be given on a monthly and yearly basis for their sustenance and maintenance. One such kingdom was also that of the Kamineni Domukonda family, and Raja Umapati Rao was in receipt of this privy purse. Nobody back then knew that in a few years the Prime Minister of India, Indira Gandhi, would abolish these privy purses and that would not be available anymore for them. It was Swami who helped this family in the most beautiful and natural manner to transition from being rulers to being citizens of the country. He did it just as he had helped many other royal families like the Venkatagiri family, the Sandur royal family and the Mysore royal family. Here it is, that beautiful story in the words of Sri Rajeshwar Rao Kamineni.
Swami suggested, see, in 1970 you are going to lose your privy purses and your remuneration. By that time, Indira Gandhi or Government of India, nobody had a thought about it, because we lost in Supreme Court also. It was a Parliament decision. So Swami cautioned, but he didn't say cinema hall or something, but you do something. Some income you should generate, because your salary won't sufficient and your kharchas are mounting. So he has suggested. So that is how we built a cinema hall, and then of course we had a lot of financial problem in building, and because it's not a small thing. It was opened, actually officially it was opened on 4th September 1968 for general public. But before that, 20 days before, Swami had come from straight away from Uganda, landed in Bombay, then came to Hyderabad, and he stayed in our house. And he said, I don't like opening theatres and all this thing, people will come. Because screen and other things were not in this thing, and even seats were not kept. We'll have this thing, what is that, Akhanda Bhajan. That's what he told me before he went to Uganda, Swami. So
he told you?
He don't know, my father.
Your father.
I was a kid in 68. Then he arranged like that. And singers from Bombay, and Raja Reddy was also singing. It is there in Akhanda Bhajan. It's for 24 hours. And anybody can walk in and walk out. And it was food and everything was 24 hours served. We had a police band in front when Swami came. He was staying in our house only. He used to come and sit for some time, again go back to the room, rest for some time, again walk in. It was like a walk in and walk out. No samiti, no trust, no volunteer organization, nothing was there. Just one chaush, one Arab watchman was with us. There were a few Arab families in our Domukonda where my forefathers imported them from Arab in about 100 years back. The families are still residing there. Though we have always two people there. They used to manage everything. They were malis, they were drivers, they were everything. They used to take care, and very honest. And Swami used to, we had this wheezing problem that the Swami used to cure him.
One Arab person?
Arab fellow. Arab. He was
what was his name?
They call him Chaush, but I don't know the real name. Chaush means Arab in Urdu. So a nice fellow, he used to come, he used to wheezing. He said, Swami told him, don't take anything cold. Lifelong you not. Then he said, I hardly drink any ice water, ice thing away. And matka means that earthen, from that we drink. Swami. His wife and himself, his son, they all used to come. And he gave some clothes also to him. And then he gave one sweater to him. So that man used to till he died. He died at the age of 99 years. And that he was having, in spite of tearing and everything, he used to wear it. And like that, all our servants were very loyal. And Swami, they used to weep when Swami used to leap. They see that attachment of the servants, even the cook, the Joshi Maharaj, you have nothing to lose. He said, Swami, you are going, you are leaving your children here and going. In Kannada I used to speak. He's a Udupi person. And he used like that. And the movie theatre artists used to, when they came to know that Sai Baba is there next door, they used to come. For the first day, they used to come from Bombay. Rajendra Kumar, Meena Kumari, and all those things, they used to rush Swami's darshan next door. And that was also
next to your house?
Next to it, right? One compound only. One side is our house and one side was cinema hall.
This theatre is where is this address?
In Nampalli, but now it is no more. After theatre, we closed it down in 74, 84, 90, 89, we closed it out and gave it to State Bank of Hyderabad for their stationery department. That also Swami only suggested, because TVs are coming and cinema theatres may not run, and you do something. And then Swami instructed the MD of State Bank of Hyderabad, was the ardent devotee, Dr. Bhattacharya. He's a very big devotee of Swami. He used to come and he said, you have to take this thing. Then he was thinking, then he was telling my father, what will I do with the cinema hall? Swami said, but I have to do something. I can't go back on Swami's order. Then he called all his GMs and CGMs, and then he said, you remove the seats, everything, and make it a godown. Because this SBH has a head office in Hyderabad. From here only all the stationery things have to be distributed throughout the country. That is how we, for nearly 22 years, 26 years, we ran like that. That was paying us sufficiently, keeping our as a cinema theatre. It was rather paying more than what cinema theatre was running.
One of the highlights of the Veda Purusha Saptaha Jnana Yagna, a fire sacrifice that Bhagwan initiated to be held every year during the Dasara celebrations in Puttaparthi, is the Prashanti Vidwan Mahasabha, an assembly of erudite speakers, scholars and eminent personalities who would speak on various spiritual topics before, of course, Bhagwan would deliver his divine discourse. The precursor to this is possibly the Vidwan Mahasabha that Swami held at Hyderabad, organized entirely by Raja Umapati Rao. That is another beautiful saga, another beautiful page in his story.
We had a Vidwan Mahasabha. So that before the theatre was built, so there was huge open place and gardens and all those things. Swami said, I want something to spread the spirituality, and I want to invite. There's no, till then, no volunteers, no samiti, nothing. All this is late 50s and early 60s. Then he said, Umapati will do something. Then he, 4 or 5 prominent elderly devotees sat together and started doing. And then Swami said, we'll invite all the religious scholars and Pandits, Purohits, we'll make them talk for 3 days. And we put a nice huge pandal, a stage-like thing, and we'll invite all the governors, ministers, chief ministers, and P.V. Narasimha was the education minister then. Then we'll all come, and he was a very learned person, and even Gurugula, very highly qualified, very learned, all of them. And we invited all the eminent Pandits, Purohits and Pujaris, all these things, and a lot of crowd, all shamiyanas, everything, and leveling of land was a big thing. Swami's, of course, last concluding speech was Swami's, and after that Arati and everything. And then all these VIPs go to our house next door and have their refreshments and other thing. Governor was Pattam Tanu Pillai, very eminent Keralite, very knowledgeable person. He used to come with his family. Then I think Burgula was in UP as a governor, I don't remember. Then like that. So after in our bungalow also, after meals and after dinner and everything, see, he used to stay in the house. He used to come from Puttaparthi, stay in the house. And it was like a camp. You stay here. Again in the morning after breakfast, he used to go to some devotee's house, have lunch there and come back and rest. In the evening, he used to go to dinner, something. In between, some interviews used to go, and some people, he used to instruct so many people. And like that, things very smoothly. He used to go to almost 2 houses in a day. 2 houses. Come back, that is like a resting place. He used to come and sleep in the night. And in the morning, again interviews in the morning, people used to come, talk to them, instruct them what to do, what not to do. We all bundled into one room only because we have to share the other rooms with all the lady devotees used to come with Swami. So all 3-4 ladies used to one room and like that because there were only 3-4 toilets. So all these things and in those days heaters and geysers were not there. The bhabkas put coal and all those things, get warm water, carry it to the toilets and all this. Only Swami room had a geyser. So
your household became one chatram.
Satram only, and then no ACs, nothing in those days. Later on, we installed one AC. I think some devotee, I don't remember. And Anand Uchil, I don't know. He died in Puttaparthi only. He was staying there only. He was working for Voltas. Then he started his own. Then he has installed one room air conditioner for Swami.
Hari Anant, Hari Katha Anant. The Lord is infinite and therefore His stories too are infinite. We can never cover in detail all the beautiful episodes that has occurred to this family with Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. In this penultimate episode, we covered the beginning of the Vidwan Mahasabha as well as how Swami blessed the family to ensure that they are well maintained. Be tuned in for the final episode where we will see some more beautiful miracles, and we hope that this series will light that flame of devotion and love for Swami in all our hearts. With special gratitude to Swami and our thanks to this wonderful family for sharing these stories. Jai Sai Ram.